In this video, we will demonstrate how to perform a recrystallization. For recrystallization, you'll need an ice bath, the crystals to be recrystallized, 2 Erlenmeyer flasks, 2 boiling sticks, a spatula, a pipette with a bulb, and your recrystallization solvent. To make your ice bath, have a Tupperware filled with ice and then add water to it. Make sure to do this step so you have efficient cooling. Put this aside for later. Now you will want to scoop some of your crystals into a clean Erlenmeyer flask. Into your other clean Erlenmeyer flask, you will want to add your recrystallization solvent. You will not need much for the recrystallization. Add a boiling stick to each Erlenmeyer flask. Now we will use the steam bath to heat our solvent. Turn on the steam bath. You will notice that it may start to sputter at first. And then slowly you'll see the steam form. You want to make sure that one of your hoses is attached to the steam bath and the other is draining into the sink. Adjust the steam to whatever level is necessary for your recrystallization. Put the flask onto the steam bath to heat gently. Steam baths are great because you don't condense a lot of water into your solvent, and you also don't see a lot of solvent evaporation. Once you see bubbles form on the boiling stick, your solvent is ready to add to your solid. Use your pipette to transfer a few milliliters of solvent to your solid. You want to make sure that your solid has some solvent in it before you put it on the steam bath. Once your solid is partially dissolved, you can place it gently on the steam bath and then continue to add solvent so that your solid is completely dissolved, but just barely so. You want to make sure that any solid on the walls of the flask also dissolve, so you can keep adding solvent to make sure you get all the solid dissolved. Once all of your solid is dissolved, remove it from the steam bath, turn off the steam bath, and also remove the boiling stick. You do not want crystals to start growing on the boiling stick because you will not be able to collect them all. Once your solution has reached room temperature, you can use a glass stir rod to scratch the sides of the flask to encourage crystal growth. You can see that crystals quickly form once the flask has been scratched. You can further continue crystallizing your solution by agitating the flask and then putting it into your ice bath. You can see that once the flask has been put into the ice bath, crystals grow fairly quickly.